So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can do the table fan animation using the Blender. And here you can see guys, this is the grayscale of that animation. And if I will switch my shading mode, so here you can see this is the shading mode basically. And if I will show you the render view, so here you can see this is the render view basically. Okay, and before starting the tutorial guys, I just want to tell you one thing. If you want to do practice on this project file, so you can download this project file from the description. That will be free for my all subscribers. Okay, and if you found this project file and this tutorial useful for you and helpful for you, so make sure you hit the like button and hit the share button and subscribe my channel also. Okay, so now let's start the tutorial. I'm just going to delete everything and start a new file. Okay, so let's do it. So here you can see guys, we have a brand new scene with the fan model. So this is my fan model, and I'm just going to show you how you can add the animation in that blade and overall the fan. So let's start it animation. And before starting the animation guys, make sure all the objects origin point should be their center. So right now here you can see that blade center point is showing here. Okay, so first of all you have to just do right click and set origin to geometry. So when you do it, so here you can see, if I will hide everything and accept that blade, so here you can see that origin point in the center of that blade, but it's according to the that size of that blade. Okay, it is not exactly the center of that blade. Okay, if I will try to rotate it, so here you can see guys, that is not rotating perfectly. It's a there is some lagging problem here you can see. So how you can solve this problem? So for that you have to go to the edit mode first of all, and you have to just select that middle point of that vortex. Okay, and after that you have to do Shift S, and here you will find a new toggle bar, and you have to just select the cursor to selected. So here you can see now our cursor in the selected area, and then exit the edit mode and then right click and do origin to 3D cursor. So now if I will rotate it, so here you can see it, now it's rotating perfectly, and now we can start our animation. Okay, so here you can see. Okay guys, so now I'm just unhiding everything like this. Okay, so now first of all we will make our blade animation. Okay, so for that, so first of all I'm just going to drag that timeline little bit up so you can easily see that what's going on here. And I'm also enable my shortcut VR, so you can see easily my shortcut whatever keys I'm pressing on my keyboards. Okay, so I'm just going to my 10th frame. Okay, and adding a one rotation keyframe, and adding the one rotation keyframe I'm just pressing the I, and here you can see we have an insert keyframe menu. So I will just press the I will click the rotation. So here you can see we have now a new keyframe. So now I'm just going to the 20 frame. Okay, and I'm just going to rotate it. So I will press the N, and I will go to the my rotation section. So right now our rotation property is already set on 0.14. so first of all we have to apply the rotation. So for that I'm just going to Control Z and select that blade and do Control A and press the rotation. So now here you can see we have a rotation value 0, 0, 0. So now we can start our animation. So I'm pressing the I and adding a keyframe and go to the 20 frame, and now I'm just going to rotate it in a y-axis in a 180 degree. Sorry, I'm just going to rotate it 180 degree. Okay, I'm just going to add a keyframe again, hover my mouse on that y-axis. So here you can see we have a new keyframe here. So now I'm just going to 30th frame and again rotating that 360 degree. Here you can see, and now I will press I again. So here you can see now we have a animation in our fan. So I'm just going to loop this animation. Okay, and before looping the animation, make sure your animation property should be set on linear. So for that you have to just press the T, and when you press the T you will get the these options: interpolation, so you have to just set the linear. So here you can see now it's perfectly animating. So now I'm just going to split that screen for a while and just go to the here and open the graph editor. So here you can see we have a graph editor. So make sure you select the all keys and then open that object transformation and then click to the Y rotations. So here you can see we have a Y rotation keyframe. So now just press the N and here you can see you will see the modifiers section. You have to just go to the here and add a cycle modifier. So now here you can see we have a looping animation. If I will play the animation, so here you can see it will be play the animation continuously, okay, till the 250 frame. Okay, I'm just going to merge this window together. So for that I'm just going to right click here and press the join areas, so like this. Okay, so here you can see when I play the animation, our fan blade speed is not a good enough. Okay, so we have to increase the speed. So for that what I will do, so you have to just select your fan and fan blade and just set that timeline bar here and then scale, press the S on your keyboard and just scale the keyframe like this. Okay, and now I will play the animation. Here you can see now we have a good speed in our fan. Okay, and this is moving very nicely and rotating also. So here you can see we have a loop animation, continue rotating, okay, till the 250 frame. So now our blade animation is done. Okay, here you can see. So now we will, so that part also we will animate. So for that first of all we have to set the origin. So I'm just going to right click and set the origin to geometry, and it should be set the origin each and every one. Okay, each and everything, and I think it's fine now. I'm just going to select those parts like this and try to move together. So here you can see I'm just going to set origin like this. Okay, this is fine. So now here you can see we have that part, and first of all what I'm going to do, because we have to move that part up and down like this. Okay, and that blade also moving in between, but this part go ups and down like that. And how we can do this, and during this up down, so that part also will be moved together with that part. So we have to put some driver for that. So which driver we have to put, I will show you. Okay, so first of all what I'm going to do, I'm just adding a one empty here. Okay, I'm just going to empty a spare empty here like this. I think that is enough. Okay, and then I will select everything, all those part. Okay, make sure you select only those part, that middle part, not these part. Okay, not that part, these part we don't need to select it. Just do set origin to geometry, that's it. Okay, so you have to just select in the middle part. Okay, and after that just select that empty. So then do Control P, and when we click on the Control P, we have a new dialog box. It's called set parent. So I'm just going to set parent as a object and keep transform. So it's mean it will be parent also, it will be parent, but if we will do some changes, so it will be keep transform as well. Okay, so now if I will move that empty, here you can see that these object moving with together, and that is good. Okay, so now here you can see our blade animation is done, and we have started our blade animation from the 10th frame. So we will start also that animation in our 10th frame as well. So first of all I'm just pressing the I. Okay, and add the one rotation key, just click on it here, and then I will go to the 20th frame and 30th frame and move this like up like this. Okay, and I think we accidentally parent this part also, and here you can see when I'm moving this and these part also going together. So I think we don't do this. So for that, what I will do, I'm just going to select this part, then after that that empty part, and then press Alt P, and here you can see the option is clear and keep transform. Just do it. So now these are unparent from that part, okay, and we have to, okay, that's fine. So now we can do the animation. So first of all, I'm just going to rotate it like this. I think that is fine. Yeah, that is fine. Just press the I, okay, then I'm just taking 5-second hold. Just do Control C and Control V. So here we can see we have a 5-second hold. Then the animation will start again, and it will be come here, okay, very nicely. Then it will goes to down like that. I think that is fine, that is enough. Then pressing the I again for rotation, then go to the 75 frame and just do copy, and you can do Shift D as well, okay, like this, and it will take a pause of 5 seconds again, or 5 frame. Then you can go to the 90th frame and just copy that 10th frame and do paste it here. So when I play the animation, so here you can see it will goes very nicely, okay. Yeah, so I think that animation is working very nicely. And if you want to increase the speed, so you have to just select all these keyframes and just move that slider here, and then do scale, sorry, move that slider here and do scale like this, and now you will see that animation will play more smooth. Yeah, okay, that is fine. Now our animation is done also. So now what we will do, we will do same thing with that also. Going to split that window and go to the graph editor. So now I will click on that part and go to the X rotation. So here you can see our X rotations keyframe are selected. So then I will press the N, and here you can see the modify section. Then I will apply the same cycle. So here you can see now we have a looping animation. So if I play the animation, so here you can see it will be play in a loop very nicely till the 25th frame, okay. And now we can increase the frame to 500. So I'm just going to join this area first of all, and now I'm just going to show you in a front view. So here you can see very nicely is happening, but there is a one problem, which is I have told you it should be move with that, but it's not moving right now. So how we can move with these part with this fan, and according to the rotation. So I'm just going to select that part, okay, that regulator part, and adding a driver, okay. So for that, what I will do, I'm just going to set off first of all 1/10th frame, yeah, like this, okay. So then I will adding a driver on it. So for that, I'm just going to right click, and here you can see we have option is add driver. So when you click the add driver, you will open a new window like this, okay. So you have to just select that object. So our object is the empty, okay. So now it's adjust according to that empty. So now you have to set the type as a X rotation. So it's okay, and you don't need to change anything. So now what will happen, so if I will play the animation, so it will rotate according to that empty rotation, and here you can see it's looking very nice, and it's perfectly working with that. So now here you can see it's rotating very nicely here. So that's how you can use the driver also with the animation, and this is a very simple driver, that's why I have used, okay. And here you can see that's how you can make the a fan animation using the Blender. So it is very nicely moving with that, okay. So now so that's how you can make the animation of moving fan in Blender, okay. And if you want to do practice on this project file, so you can download also this project file from the description. It will be free for you guys. And thanks for watching this tutorial, guys. If you learn something in this video, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe my channel also. And if you have any queries, if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely reply your comment. So bye bye, take care, stay home.